Здравствуйте, уважаемые зрители, канал записки журналиста геймера и читатели одноименного блога. С вами его ведущий Александр Милошенко и 80-я, отчасти юбилейная часть прохождения Mass Effect Andromeda, в которой мы настигли Архонта, узнали, кто такие кетты, узнали, что они на самом деле хотели, узнали, что они не главные враги, много всего узнали. Часть интересная, замечательная. Я уже в предыдущей говорил, что с 78-79 мы закончили сбор ресурсов, подготовку, поэтому теперь стремительный марш-броском направляемся к финалу. На канале уже появился Wolfenstein 2 The New Colossus, поэтому с Mass Effect мы скоро прощаемся. Оставил он такой след, для кого-то неизгладимый на канале. Так или иначе, всем приятного просмотра и до новых встреч. Пока.
Well, that did something. Let's look around.
Reports are true. Strangers have arrived on our borders. Specimens we've never seen. We captured a lone vessel. The occupants claim they come from another galaxy. Milky Way, they call it. A great opportunity lies before us. A treasure of fresh specimens. Genetics shaped by forces outside our galaxy. This could be quite the prize. One of the specimens, a human, has done the impossible. It spoke to the remnant machines. By some unknown power, it enforced its will on the old technology. The machines responded. The weather changed. For years, we toiled in misery trying to understand it, and this newcomer succeeds. One day, at all costs, we must obtain this specimen. The implications for Meridian are extraordinary.
Go. This way. This'll be fun.
You guys hear that?
Yeah.
Does every galaxy have monsters like the Archon ruining everything? Is evil everywhere?
One thing I know for sure, evil bleeds. Let's make sure it hurts, too.
What was that?
Do we really want to know?
Really started to hate those things.
Why was it in here?
What happened to him?
Dead Solarian must have escaped into these ducts, and then...
They set that animal loose to kill him. Poor guy.
This is Reka. Some of our people are still alive. I'm headed there now. Captain Hazer, what's your status?
The EMP is primed and ready.
We're almost to the Archon's chamber. Stand by.
Is that a Krogan?
Not anymore, it isn't. Must be one of my missing scouts. I can't tell which one.
The DNA is Krogan, but drastically altered. It's clear the Kett are closing in on successfully exalting the species.
They're driven and efficient, that's for sure.
They must pay.
Well, here we are.
Captain Hager, this is Ryder. We've reached the Archon's sanctum.
Give the word and we'll set off the EMP. Should disable the guns.
Got it. Alright guys, we're looking for a remnant relic. Map of Meridian.
And I thought I was obsessed with the remnant. Why does he care so much?
That's the question, isn't it? And we need to beat him to the answer.
Remnant origin confirmed, though it's not the relic we're searching for.
The Archon's gonna be pissed if we pull this off.
He needs to be stopped. What we've seen on this ship, it would be genocide for the whole cluster.
The Archon has done extensive testing to this artifact, damaging it in the process. It is no longer useful. This object serves no useful purpose. It is the remnant equivalent of junk.
The Archon is whistling in the dark on this stuff. There's the Solarian Ark. This is going to be one hell of a getaway.
Pathfinder, this is the relic the Moshai described. It does seem to be a map. I'll overlay the chart we uncovered in the vault on EOS.
Meridian.
Coordinates secured, Pathfinder.
So that's what you're after. There's more to Meridian than you know. Changing the weather is a fraction of its power, and I will not allow you to defile it.
I'm better equipped to handle it than you.
Why? Because you have artificial intelligence in your head explaining it. I've seen what transpired in the laboratory, and now I know what makes you special. Meridian is mine. I've tolerated you long enough. Once your vessels are destroyed, you'll be stranded here.
Captain, fire the EMP!
Done.
What was that?
Oh, shit. Rack, anything you can do?
Krogan, stand down!
I don't think he understands.
Krogan, listen to me!
Forget it, it's not working!
Stand there!
This guy's going to be trouble.
Stay out of the way and give him everything you've got!
These are my people I'm messing with!
Ryder, this is Captain Hager. He detonated the EMP.
Yeah, we know!
Rita is still trying to free the captives.
I wish you luck, but I can't talk right now!
You sound busy. I'll let you go.
This is looking ugly!
Just keep your distance!
Watch out for the cat.
We came all this way, it can't end here!
Got him. The Krogan's down.
Sorry, Drac.
Let's hope the Void will have him.
Pathfinder, there is little time to waste. You need to leave this ship. Pathfinder, there is little time to waste. You need to leave this ship. Pathfinder, a moment. I'm picking up Krogan life signs on board the ship. Several captives are being held not far from your location. They are scheduled for exaltation.
Damn, what could be the rest of my missing scouts?
Sam, do we have time to get there before the Kett restore power?
If you act quickly,
Ryder, it's Reika. I'm pinned down. Don't think I'm gonna make it.
Where are you?
Near holding cells where they're keeping several of my people. They're still alive. I ordered Captain Hager back to the Ark.
You should be with him.
I couldn't leave my people. I had to try. And now, I think it's over. From one Pathfinder to another, farewell. Reika out.
Damn it!
there isn't time to save both. Once the Kett restore power, you'll be trapped.
Ryder, my scouts.
Reload. We've got to save those Krogan from exaltation.
Damn right we do. Drag? Bartek, what are you doing here? I got loose when the power went out. Our scouts are at the end of the corridor with a lot of Kett in the way.
Then we push ahead and don't stop for anything. Let's go.
Here we go. Kett up ahead.
About to be dead, Kett. We have to punch through!
I'm trying!
Or you're welcome to hang back and die.
Tempest, this is Ryder. Do you copy?
I hear you, Pathfinder.
We have the map, but we're trying to rescue some prisoners.
Those Kett guns won't stay offline forever.
I know. Just tell us if anything changes.
You'll be the first to know. Callow out.
Strat. They catch us, they exalt us.
Not this Krogan, they won't.
Not how I'm going out!
Bartek, what's your aim? It's yours I'm worried about, old man.
Pathfinder, that Kett ship is trying to reset the power.
Oh, crap.
They'll have the guns back in no time.
Copy that. You hear that, everyone?
Shooting as fast as I can! Get out of my way! Not much farther! Let's get them out of there. The terminal next to the door.
Can you run?
Pathfinder, the Kett are close to restoring the ship's power.
Tempest, we're going topside. Track for extraction.
Understood.
Reika. Reika, are you still there? I'm sorry. Let's move! Move!
Ryder, now! We've got to go!
A team is on its way. They'll escort the Ark to the Nexus. I'm sure they'll be happy to see you, Captain Hager.
It's a day I wasn't certain would ever come.
Now that it has, what will you do?
Technically, I'm next in line to be our Pathfinder, though I never started the training. Reika will be difficult to replace.
Speaking from my own experience, Captain, just take it one step at a time. You're up to this.
I hope to justify your confidence. What matters most is that the Solarian people are no longer at the mercy of the Kett. For this, we are eternally grateful.
Just make sure my scouts make it safely to Nexus.
Of course. Be well, Ryder.
Must have been a tough call leaving Reika behind, but I'm glad you did. My scouts are alive because of it.
Yeah, but the Solarians we left behind.
Focus on what went right. You kicked the Archon's tail today. You took the Ark right out from under him and got Meridian's location. So, enjoy this one.
Your father would have been proud.
It's been tough, trying to fill his shoes. I hope I'm finally starting to earn it. Though slapping the Archon in the face like this will only make him more dangerous.
Or perhaps reckless. Your father liked putting others off balance. He said the worthy would rise above it and learn to face adversity ably.
And the unworthy?
Would crumble. I'll leave you to your thoughts.
With reverence, Archon, this fascination with Meridian cannot continue.
It's the key to our future, Primus. The human knows nothing of its true power.
Even we don't fully understand it. Our orders are to exalt this cluster, not study the remnant. Questions are being asked about your judgment. Questions that come from the highest levels.
The answers will be clear soon enough. With Meridian, we can transform every world in this cluster to a wasteland. Either the subjects submit to exaltation, or we will use it to annihilate them. This Pathfinder has opened the door. Now we must be the first to cross the threshold. We must seize Meridian before it all lesser creatures, it mistakes a battle for the war. It doesn't know its weakness. Or its potential.
The Archon saw my memory flashes? He got that from my implant?
His device went deep. Our connections were wide open when Sam killed you.
We hit him once. We focus on doing it again. We have to rally the Nexus and move on Meridian.
Hey, Ryder. Thinking about our run through the Archon's flagship. Word of warning. You die again, I'm taking it to HR as emotional abuse. Stop it.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
I hope the Solarians find their place on the Nexus. A lot of your people were lost.
We came to Andromeda because we had a contribution to make. The Kett won't take that away.
I need a break. Do you need a break? Let's go for a break. Care for some tea, Ryder?
I'd love a cup.
It's a cultivar originating in Sumatra. My own personal stash. Once I run out, that'll be it for Earth tea. I keep having these thoughts. I'm never gonna taste this again. I'm never gonna see that again.
I don't want to seem harsh, but there's really no take-backsies with this one.
I know I can't do anything about it, which is why I wish my brain would behave itself. The universe is like a giant tapestry. I love following its threads, but it distracts me from the whole picture. My family was right there, but I was too occupied by the abstract to appreciate them.
You're a pioneer in a new galaxy. Your family understood that, and they were proud of you. Your work as a scientist will help thousands of people. That's real.
It was a dream for all of us. They always encouraged me. I will do all I can to make sure my work honors them. Thank you, Ryder.
Hello, Ryder. Your choice aboard the Solarian Ark was not an easy one. Your father approached such moral quandaries differently.
Dad was used to making snap life or death decisions.
I now know that colored his perceptions. Alec treated death as a problem to be solved. I have now encountered it several times. His death, and your own.
And what have you learned about dying from us?
The self is forged by experiences. Death is the only experience that ends the self before it's understood. So, is death completion? Or an expression cut short before it reaches its full solution, giving a different answer? I can see why it fascinates you.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Got a minute? I could use a favor.
Sure, what do you need?
I kept thinking about Sarissa and my not being a pathfinder. And the thinking turned into a project on Eos. Can you help me finish it?
What kind of project?
I'll put the nav points in the helm. Come along and I'll show you.
You always look hungry.
Move your arm again?
Readings won't change, Doc.
Your prosthetics are syncing properly. Your neuropathy-induced pain levels are consistent.
Hey, I'm used to it. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. You keep fighting smart, you hear me? You don't have much left in terms of organ redundancies.
Nah, it's fine. I don't mind.
Everything okay? This looks like a lot.
It is a lot. Just nothing he didn't already know about.
What do you mean?
He's fine, just old and missing too many parts. And too stubborn for his own good.
You love me just the way I am, Doc.
Don't get off that table until the scan is done.
Can I ask what happened?
Arm, side, hip, part of my leg. Strain balancing threading across my spine. It's all prosthetics and implants.
That's a lot.
Made it through the Krogan rebellions. Watched my culture disintegrate. Survived centuries as a merc. And all sorts of pirate shenanigans. 1,000 years of combat experience. All it took was one idiot with a pack of frag grenades.
But you're here, still standing. You survived.
Yeah, but surviving ain't always living. I hit some dark moments. Implant rejection after implant rejection. Prosthetics not syncing properly. Everything hurt. A lot. All the time. No purpose to anything.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. I fell right into that pit. Almost. But then some shaman shows up, drops the tiniest little baby girl in my lap. This one's dying, he said. Not worth the trouble, he says. Useless is what he meant.
He wasn't just talking about the baby.
Yeah, I was useless too, but wasn't just about me anymore, so I got help. Learned how to take care of myself, take care of her, and she took care of me.
You found a way to live again.
We sure did. Wasn't easy on either of us. I'm old, stuck in my ways, and Cash has wanted to change everything since she could talk. Raising Cash taught me an important lesson.
And you're going to tell me all about it, aren't you?
Damn right I am. Parents aren't meant to be a goal or a finish line. We're the starting line. Where you go from there, it's all you. Remember that.
Yes?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Liam's idea about watching vids together.
Movie night? He delayed again, out of respect for Reika.
Good. From what I've seen, your vids are flat. They're only seen and heard. Angara vids use tiny electrodermal signals. You feel it through your skin. I spoke to Gil. We have time to rig up a system to mimic it, if we can acquire the right components.
Would that be safe for non-Angara?
I think so. Gil will be happy to test it. The components we need should be sold on Aya. Let's be vigilant.
Vedra, look. I really want to help, but what you're asking is...
Difficult? I've seen you do things twice as complicated.
You need to raid a Kett base? I'll put together a crew in a heartbeat. But this is just... beyond me.
Just do it, or I'll find someone who will.
You realize that even if I do find it, it's gonna cost you.
And you know I'm always true to my word, so just get it done. I'm hearing the Kett activity's down. I bet the Archon's still nursing his wounds. That means he can be beaten. The Kett can be beaten. People are waking up to that.
Didn't sound like you were discussing Kett over comms when I walked in, though.
Wasn't. I have a friend keeping a lookout for a lamp. One brought from home, but stolen in the revolt.
I didn't think you were so sentimental.
I'm not the only one. Suvi has her father's antique instruments, Cora her Asari prayer book, and Liam has the junk that Liam collects. These things are important. They remind us where we came from.
I know what you mean. I never want to forget what I left behind.
Even as we look forward to the future. Yes.
So what's so special about this lamp?
It's awful. It's got a butt-naked Asari for the stand, and she's holding a moon.
One of your prized possessions is a really ugly lamp?
The foreman at my first job had this lamp. When he was mean, I'd focus on it so he wouldn't see me upset. Now I keep it so I remember where I started. Most of my life was doing stuff to survive, taking shit from assholes, or being one. I don't have to do that anymore. I can start over. Something honest.
Do you really want to start over? After everything you've been through?
I don't know. The point is, I have the choice of changing if I wanted to. For a while, I didn't care that I'd lost the lamp. Everything was a mess and it just didn't matter. But we've made progress, Ryder. Small things matter again. People are daring to dream.
We'll get you the lamp, even if it's not the same one. We'll make you a new one.
If we make new ones, we'll have to get you one too.
Hey, you're 2 for 2.
What do you mean?
2 times face-to-face with the Archon. 2 times you spit in said face. Figuratively speaking, of course.
We were nose to nose this time. Some spit might have hit the mark.
That's a two-way street, Ryder. Ugh. Bastard's trying to exalt us all, huh? That's what all this is about?
Could be.
Typically, I like high-stakes games, but I'd rather be sitting at the kiddie table this time.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
I feel like things are finally going our way, for real. Getting the Solarians back, that's huge. I just wish we could have saved Reika too.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Yeah, Ryder?
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Morda just calmed in. Scouts are expected to arrive soon and medics are on standby. I won't forget this, Ryder. You chose Krogan first. It's been a long time since anyone's seen us as anything other than cannon fodder.
I couldn't let you down. My crew is like family.
Only family I've had for a long time is Kesh. Guess anything can change.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pyjak scratch its butt?
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Hey, are you okay? I shudder to think what the Archon meant to do with you. And I hated watching you die like that. I think of myself as daring and death-defying, but you?
I did what I had to get us out of there.
You're made of strong stuff, Ryder. Just don't get yourself exalted, okay? That asshole means to kettify us all.
Can't let that happen.
But he's close. He's almost figured out Krogan. It's the scariest thing. Ugh. Let's talk about something else, okay?
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Don't make me blush. At least, not in public.
This is a new side of you.
I want to show you all my sides.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
A real victory. Our Ark back at the Nexus. I'd almost given up hope.
I find things, Callow. My job description's only one word.
Losing Pathfinder Reka is a blow. So many Solarians joined the initiative because of her. But you did your best. Did you need me?
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I think that PB needs to read a few safety manuals.
Tell me something else about the ship.
O'Connell, our systems designer, was running a power distribution model, how power moves through the ship. But he forgot to lock his terminal and we Added a few embellishments. For 2 days, poor O'Connell was convinced that turning on all the bathroom lights would overload the engine core.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Oh, if I gossip anymore, I'll get in trouble.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Feeling all right? You were clinically dead for a few seconds. I didn't even know a Sam could do that.
I didn't either. Imagine how I felt.
I'll bet. Death is the only exit, not the most reassuring words to hear. Anyway, thank you, Sam, for saving Ryder's life.
You're welcome, Dr. Anwar.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Star charts.
Considering what they were up against, your explorers made it a long way out.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.